Can I be honest though?
Yeah.
Do we need more content creators? Or do we need more doctors? No. Do we need more content creators or do we need more doctors? And yes, you're getting paid all this money, right? Right now, you're getting paid all this money. But what they're going to use you for is to promote
the movie. Yep.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of 3Gs in the Pod. Right now, we're missing one of our Gs, Erik Rivera, but you still got the two best Gs here. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
Chilling out.
Yes,
I'm Sasha Merci.
It's Sepulveda in the building. And you know what? I know what Eric's doing. He's going for a jog right now. Because this guy's preparing for a 10K. You know how he is with his skin and like my hair.
Yeah.
It's 5 a.m. going for runs, doing stories. Like, who does a story? Who does a story at 5 a.m? Dude, go to sleep.
What's the cream he uses on his face? His Kiehl's?
I don't know what it is. Baby
working.
tears? I don't know what's going on with him. Yeah, he's just something. I don't know what it is.
Bro.
But yeah, man. But today we got a special guest in the building. I'm super excited. Not only is he my friend, but he's gonna be our friend for the 3Gs of the pod. You might recognize him from his like viral videos that he's done on social media. You also see them on national-wide commercials.
Let's go.
This guy's all over the place. Give it up for Oscar Miranda, everybody. Let's go.
Packed in here. It's crazy. What up?
What's good?
How you doing? Hey, people from the back. How you doing? He's humble. He recognizes everybody.
What's up?
Welcome.
Yes, sir.
Finally,
Do you prefer Miranda or Miranda? You like Miranda?
It depends where I'm at, bro.
Oh, I got you.
Miranda, that's a little bit spice.
Yeah.
You know, it was like a medium Miranda.
Yeah. All right.
So you gotta give me the money.
Yeah,
It's Miranda.
It's Miranda.
Miranda.
Yeah.
No, either way, bro. Miranda don't matter.
So your neighbor, where you grew up, is like you grew up in the valley, right?
Yeah, Van Nuys. Van Nuys. Where's the camera? Van Nuys. Yeah.
Is it it's not Miranda in the valley. Is it Miranda in the valley? Or
Nah, I went by a nickname in the valley, bro. They don't know my last name in the valley.
Why?
Yeah.
Wait. What was the nickname?
I can't say the nickname.
Oh, okay, then. Top secret.
Witnesses.
It might be an open case.
It's probably a silly nickname. That's why he doesn't want to say
I
it.
got in-house suspension once.
Oh,
yes, I was wild, bro.
you was out here.
You rough.
Okay,
I was crazy.
So my question is, right, so you're from the Valley. I'm from New York City, right? And I moved to the Valley. And I'm still trying to get familiar with the Valley because I don't know exactly what is the Valley. Like, is it past the mountain? Like, what is the Valley? Like,
I mean, so the Valley is like, if you're coming from like West LA on the 405, you obviously go up a little bit and it's the mountains. The Valley's like surrounded by mountains.
Okay.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So that's
You're in
the
a
Valley.
little pocket of mountains.
Yeah,
That's true.
exactly.
You go, I tell everybody, it's like going over the Hollywood sign. Once you go over the Hollywood sign, anything there, that's Valley.
You know, it's crazy. Like, me as a New Yorker, I would have never thought that I would move to the Valley in any way because I would watch movies, I would watch TV, and it was like Valley Girls, you know?
You know what's funny about that?
And I've never...
Nobody talks like that. That's from the Valley.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Like, if you're from the Valley, you don't talk. Like, none of my friends growing up
Like, oh my
talk
God.
like that. Like, oh my God.
But I mean, you probably grew up in the rough parts. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Come on, let's keep it real. Because there's some fancy places in the Valley that talk like that.
For me, it wasn't like, oh my God. It was like, fuck, fool. You know?
Oh, yeah.
That's the Valley también. Okay.
Yeah, you see all the girls, fuck, fool, shut up, fool.
You're crazy. You're fucking stupid.
Okay.
And that's when you know that they liked you. You're dumb.
You're stupid.
You need to shut up right now because you're being stupid.
NB Riders and shit. Stop.
NB Riders? Oh, those are the tracks. NB Riders. Did you listen to NB Riders?
No, I have no idea what you guys talk about.
You don't know NB Riders? Oh, she don't know.
She's from New York.
I'm from New York.
Right. You were listening to Aventura.
So I was going to say, I be listening to Aventura.
Yeah.
But like I was going to say, I thought that I was going to be in downtown LA. I thought I was going to move to Los Angeles. I'm like, yo, I'm going downtown. There's trains. Everything, is walking distance. And when I saw it was like The Walking Dead.
Right.
I was like, I moved to the Valley and I just remember thinking like, I liked it. Like, I always liked the Valley. Like,
Right.
And that's the thing is, like, you have nice buildings and stuff like that. I'm not saying that there's not homeless people. There's homeless people everywhere in California. There's an epidemic.
But we got Walking Dead.
You got Walking Dead. You got Walking Dead in downtown LA. They be like, why you here? Like, you're like, why you here, bro.
Yo,
Coño, get out of here with that shit.
LA homeless people, they are brave.
Yo,
they will touch
be like,
you.
what?
They'll be like, hey, my man. And it's like, yo, you let me touch me right now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that other people are more, but their homeless people are just, they kind of have like a little weird role where they just like give you distance.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you this. Yeah. I'm going to tell you this. I have problems with you if you ain't got manners. I don't care if you homeless. I don't care if you.
That's right. Speak your truth,
yeah, I don't care if you homeless. I don't care if you got money. If you don't got manners,
that's right.
We have a problem. Yeah. Okay. If you don't know how to respect somebody's personal space, we got problems.
Yes.
In New York City. I've seen homeless people in New York City, and they are mad respectful. They be like, oh, like, they be like,
mad respectful.
Yeah, mad respectful. Like,
they mad respectful.
Yeah, because they know. I mean, I don't know. After the pandemic, they be mad respectful. Like, can I get, Let me tell you something. This homeless dude.
Yeah.
So, this homeless dude in downtown LA, right? I'm like, I went to go get something. He comes up and he's like, can I get some change?
Right.
And I'm looking at him, and I'm like, I don't got none. And he was like,
man, come on, yeah.
like bitch, you lying. And I was like, all right, you're right. I got something. Because I felt pressed at that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing it from the consciousness of my own heart. Like, whatever.
I got checked in downtown también by a homeless guy. I got checked. Yeah, I mean, I came out of the parking, I met everybody, I left them at the restaurant. You do that move. In LA, you do the move where I'll drop you off where we're at and I'll go find parking so we don't all waste time.
Yeah.
So I did that and I started walking by myself at night and then some girl's like, yo, my man, I'm gonna need to give me some. I was like, what?
Some what?
He didn't even ask, can I get? He's like, I'm gonna need you to give me some.
Some what?
Yo.
I'm like, first of all, we're in an alley. What do you want me to give you? Because if you want me what I think you want me to give you, it's gonna be whack. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But
it's not that good.
It's not that good. Yeah. You're not gonna like it. So,
dude, I have friends that live downtown LA, right? And they, it's a beautiful building. She got her car robbed twice.
Nah.
Inside the garage. Like, it's so crazy.
I mean, the second time, it's her fault. You know
No. It's like you're placing it somewhere where you're paying for parking, you're thinking that everything's secure, and it's just like, it's crazy out there. But anyway,
I just got my car jacked.
You got what?
Yeah, I just got it back, though. That's what's crazy.
Wait, they jacked your car?
My car was gone for 2.5 weeks. And then my uncle's like, hey, I'm at Starbucks. I see a car that looks like yours. Is this yours? Send me a picture. I'm like, that's mine. I call my boy Rick. I'm like, Rick, because it's closer to him. I'm like, Rick, pull up to Starbucks. I think that's my car. Go check. I'm getting ready. He pulls up. He calls me. That's your car. The license plate don't match. I already checked. I'm like, I'm on my way.
Dang.
No way.
Yeah.
So, like,
on some gangster stuff.
Bro, it was a homeless dude stole it.
No way.
Yes, that's why it's so funny. Like, he was like, bro, I got my car back. The cops took him, whatever. I opened the trunk. I opened the trunk.
We got a family in there.
Goddamn. Hey, there's 2 backpacks, clothes, sandals. There's a towel. There in the glove compartment. There's his deodorant, his shampoo, lotion, toothpaste, toothbrush. I'm like,
homie moved in.
He moved in. Wow. Bro, on the way over here, because I had it detailed like clean, bro.
Right.
Yeah, I had to get it in there. And on the way over here, we're listening to music, and for whatever reason, my heart said push the eject button because my car still has a CD player.
No,
it's a 2021 Q50. Don't get it twisted.
I was gonna say CD player. Hold on. CD player.
Don't get it twisted.
What's he playing? Like the Hot Mix from 2005.
Don't get it twisted.
Yo, he's still playing Fabulous in his CD player.
So look, so we're coming right. I pressed the, and I'm like chilling. And I'm like, I want to push the eject button. I push it, bro. A Rick James CD comes out.
No,
I swear to God. And I'm like, me and my boy Rick were like, there's no way. This man was cruising, dude, bro.
If you would have said top hits now, I would have been like, dog, that's the ultimate like playlist.
Bro, I put it in. We're like, let's play. I put it in just to see, what happened. I've never used a CD player. I'm like, oh.
Hey man,
you was like, all right.
I'm like, I respect it. I respect it.
Hits.
Yeah,
he knows the hits.
Yeah,
man, I'm just kind of wondering like where he went and like how did that happen and where did he take a shower, bro?
I have no. I tell you what though, the car was in really good condition. Oh, it wasn't dirty. It wasn't damaged.
Shout out to you
like,
guys.
It smelled like cigarette, but that's about it.
Yeah, but you see, like,
oh shit.
Yeah.
I mean, but you used to like where you grew up, like you used to
cigarettes.
No, not cigarettes.
Oh, my bad.
It's a hell of a transition.
Cigarette smells?
No, I was talking about like being around like that environment of like being around homeless people and stuff like that. So that isn't really spooky.
Yeah, no, not at all. No.
So like, a lot of people want to know this. What kind of Latino are you? Because you tricked me when I first met you. I thought you were like, and then you were like, nah, and I'm like, what?
Okay. What do you mean? What do you mean? Like where my parents are from?
Yeah.
Oh, like, I'm Salvadorian.
Yeah, you're Salvadorian.
But bro, like I said, I grew up in the valley, so all of my friends were Mexican.
Okay. Explain, dude. That's a trip. Because I didn't get to be around Salvadorians until I moved to LA.
Yeah.
And then they were telling me, oh, you're Salvadorian. I thought that was just like a state in Mexico. I was like, oh, that's what's up. So you're Mexican.
Bro.
And their slang is different. Your slang is totally different than the Mexican slang.
Yeah, bro. Like I went to a Mexican restaurant when I was a kid and I asked for a pajilla, and they're like, what's that? I'm like, a straw? Oh, popote. I'm like, yeah, that. So growing up, bro, I was.
I would never thought it was a papilla.
Yeah, I call it sorbeto.
Yeah.
Solberto.
Sorbeto. I'm like, ¿usted tiene
That's the
sorbeto?
guy's name. Solberto.
Sorbeto.
Yo, Solberto. You know what I mean?
Sorbeto de la Cruz. You know him?
Yeah.
No? Okay.
Right? Solberto. Damn, that's crazy. So you grew up with like, so is it your mom or your dad? They're both.
They're both.
Okay,
yeah.
so
So growing up, bro, all Mexican friends, going to Mexican households, all my soccer teammates, every sport
That's a
Mexican.
trip.
So that's why when I grew up, and bro, I would listen to all Mexican music. I would even speak like Mexican slang. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
but when
that's
I'm
a
with
trip.
my family,
Yeah.
it's like the Salvadorian accent comes out. But yeah, man. So it's. I mean, at school, bro, I was probably I was like the token Salvadorian friend. You know what I'm saying? But they never pressed the issue. Like, they never said like, oh, no, he's Salvi. You know how they say that? They always clown on each other. That fool's a Salvi, you know?
That must be a trip. Like, you always have to be defending yourself low key.
Nah, not me. I mean,
be like, yo,
whoop other asses. That's why I never said shit.
What?
I feel like the homeless people had to learn how to fight.
No,
Okay.
for real.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
So you're probably the only Latino in your school that knew how to dance.
Yes, bro. Absolutely.
Bro.
Hey.
Salvadorians can dance. Latinos, I mean Mexicans, it's
Wait, that's funny.
Hey, at the school dances, bro, it was always me dancing. All my friends on the wall like this, chilling.
Right.
Drinking out of a red cup, pretending it's beer and shit. And it's always me dancing.
Because it's music, it's all like cumbias and wasteland. You know, salsa, like Latinos, we just got banda. Banda's like the lazy.
See, but I could dance to all that. I can dance to banda.
Yeah,
I know banda songs, rancheras, corridos, all that, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
But you throw on the cumbia, I'm like, I can't. I gotta count my steps. I see some of your videos.
Come
you
on,
doing little dances and stuff. You still loves to dance.
Yeah.
So what was one of the things that influenced you the most growing up?
Influenced me? I mean, when I was younger, I didn't really have like a goal per se. I just wanted to play sports. Once I started playing football, I'm like, I think I'm gonna go to the NFL. I'm like, I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I focused on football, and that's what I wanted to do up until I got my girl pregnant, and I had to drop out of college. Bro, I was so focused on football that I didn't even apply to universities.
Wait, you thought you were that was gonna be your...
Bro, I thought that was my out.
Really?
Wow. Yeah, like I thought it was my out. I'm like, I'm gonna be like Darren Sproles, which was like a running back, short, or Maurice Jones-Drew, short running back. I'm like, I'm gonna be like them, right?
Nah, you really thought that was like your ticket out?
I didn't apply to universities because in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna go to a JC, play 2 years, transfer to a 4-year. Bro.
This is hilarious.
I'm like, and I'm gonna make it. They're gonna love me. And then first season I tried to play football, I got my girl pregnant. I'm like, shit.
Damn. The swimmers were swimming. They was like, no, daddy.
Well, there was that.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I fucking worked at Securitas and shit, and it was a wrap. I was the kid, I was the worker, and when I played football in high school, I had scouts, talk about the past glory days and shit.
The scouts, you said you had scouts and stuff looking for you and stuff?
No, I didn't, but I say I did.
Oh, it sounded nice.
Yeah, it sounded nice.
Yo, there's a scout that's that's on me right now. I don't know if I want to.
It was like, yo, what grade are you in? Junior. Talk to me next year. Never happened, but I say it did.
So damn, let's touch on that. So that didn't work out.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Right. So
don't get it twisted. I still got wheels.
That didn't work out.
Yeah.
Then what did you do right after high school then?
After high school, tried to go to college, got my girl pregnant, and I didn't like college anyway, bro. College is not for everyone.
No.
So I just started working. I just worked job to job, from Vallarta to security to working at warehouses.
Wow. Wait, security guard?
Yeah. I worked for like 4 different security companies.
But you hold on. You're like fresh out of high school.
Yeah.
And you're here security guard trying to
No, not yet.
grown ass people.
I was doing like retail first. Like I think my first ever job was Anchor Blue. Remember Anchor Blue?
Oh, I remember Anchor Blue. Yo, remember those shorts?
Yeah.
High jean shorts. Anchor Blue was like it was like
Valley shit. It's Valley shit.
Yeah, girl.
Kill me.
Yeah. It was like our Forever 21, I guess.
Yeah.
At the time.
Yeah. It's like an Old Navy.
Okay.
Yeah, like Old Navy. Yeah, so that Old Navy,
like
retail
Old Navy.
spots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grocery stores, and then once I hit like 20 or like 18, 19, I think I started working security. So
okay.
yeah.
18. I just can't picture as a kid.
Bro,
I'm a grown ass man. I'll be like, yo, get this little guy.
Hey, I was built, dog. Like,
you are still built.
He's tricky because he's built. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. Yeah,
break somebody fucking knees when he had to.
That's what I'm saying. You Oscar, you look at him, I was like, oh, is he chubby? And then he comes close to you.
He's
and
like, mad built. He's like, nah, bro.
Oh, so you got muscle.
Yeah.
Oh, you got muscle. Oh, you're strong.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you used to tackle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, bro, I put the skills on him.
Oh, my God.
So how did you become a content creator?
All right, so when my son was born, he was, I think, 2 months.
And it's just like
when he was born, he was 2 months. But when he was born,
and it's like security guard
I was
days.
security at this time.
Okay.
He was 2 months now, and I'm like, I told my girl, I was like, I want to act. My dad used to do a little bit before when he was younger.
But was it like in it?
No, like extra shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, nice, he's in the back eating a sandwich. You're like,
like
that's what's up.
I don't know if you've ever seen High School High.
Yes.
Yeah, so he's in almost every background shot.
No way.
Yeah.
Wait, is he one of those like he puts on the movie and he's just like, mira, I'm right there.
No,
I told you that's me right there.
That's me, bro. Like I'll be like, oh look, and he hates it, bro. He's like, change it. Like, yeah, he don't like it because it's like he was like in the cholito phase. So he had like the goatee. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, man. I was like, I'm gonna act. Yeah, he's a little cholito phase. I was like, I'm gonna act. You know, I think I've always been funny, like in class clown. I've always been a very
witty and all.
You know, like just
charismatic.
Very catalytic.
I couldn't even say the word. I'm like,
very
charismatic.
You know, I'm very Cadillac out here in these streets.
Bro.
No, charismatic. Yeah, man.
So I was like, I want to act, right? So I was like, well, how do I do it? So I'm like trying to figure it out, and I'm like, what if I start a YouTube channel, do skits, do funny videos, grow a following, millions of people, right? And then somebody's gonna see me, be like, yo, this kid's good, and then I'm gonna be in TV shows and movies. That was my plan.
Like your way into the acting world.
From the jump, I wanted to use social media.
Wait, was there anybody you were watching that you were like, oh, I want to do that, or was like YouTube a thing at that time? Or
I think who was I watching? I want to say I was watching my boy. He's one of my boys now, Jimmy Tatro. On Life According to Jimmy on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
A lot of skits, bro. A lot of people. I don't remember.
Because I remember Super Igor.
Even Super Igor.
The Cholo Adventures.
Yeah, bro. Like everybody that I used to watch, like I want to do that. Like we're all friends now. So it's like it's crazy.
That's
like
true.
Yeah.
So then you started doing the YouTube thing.
Yeah, and then I'm like, okay. And then this is when I heard about Vine. Vine was barely coming out, and I'm like, what's Vine? Oh, it's a 6-second app where you post videos. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, that's crazy. So I transitioned to that.
You just went straight into the videos.
I was like, I want to do that.
So what was so you started doing some clips. How many did you start doing until like it popped?
Vine?
Yeah. How many Vines were you putting out to?
Bro, we were filming every day. We were filming multiple a day by myself when I first started, and I didn't really see.
Like you just got you tunnel vision. You said, I'm going in.
I remember I would tell my brother like, "Hey, can you film me doing this?" And he'd be like, "Bro, this is so stupid. What are you doing?"
Oh, dude, there's always that one relative that's just like, man, that's whack.
Yeah,
that's whack.
He's like, "Bro, you're so stupid. What are you doing?"
Grow up. And then you have a kid.
And then I was like, "Hey, can you repost my video?"
Like,
no, but I would have him help me, you know, and so he would even be in them sometimes too. And it wasn't until like I started collaborating with other creators, other Viners, that I started seeing like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like this can go down.
Those are numbers.
Yeah.
Yes. That gave you hope to be like, oh, there is an out to this. Yeah, that's crazy. So my thing is like, were you knew that this could be possibly be a job?
Yeah, I knew you could make money off of it with like brand deals or whatever. So yeah, I was like, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna use this as a vehicle.
Bro, that's crazy because to me it's like that's a wild story because you have a kid, and some people would say, you know what, I'm going back to school. I gotta get my shit together. I gotta get a real job. I gotta get a 401k. I gotta start. And you said, I'm gonna double down on this Vine. I'm gonna put all my chips into this Vine. Bro. And it's like, bro, that like you have to have some like confidence and just be like, this is gonna work. Like, It was plan A, never plan B or C. That was it.
Yeah, it was always plan A, bro.
Damn.
Always plan A.
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
Your girl must really love you to be like, you know what? We just gonna see what happens to mine. I don't know. Because I would have been like, fuck that.
Yeah.
That's
Put some child
interesting.
support on your ass.
So when you first started doing Vine, you weren't working in security, or you were doing both?
I was working security.
Yeah,
that was my latest job before I started focusing on
Damn.
Vine.
So you're working security.
Yeah.
You're dropping little clips and this and that. What was that first clip that just went boom, just took off? That you went like that you told yourself, "Oh, I think I'm going viral." Like
it was a video where like I'm dunking a cookie into milk.
Let's see that.
And I would pick it up.
Let me see if they find it. Go, make sure you guys look for it. Is that
it the first one?
Yeah, it's the first one.
Yeah, that's the first one.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And for whatever reason.
Damn.
It's the music and everything.
Yeah, it's
Yo,
the
that's
Titanic.
crazy.
That's another thing about like doing sketches that people didn't understand, because like there's a whole entire formula.
Meeting your best friend's girlfriend.
Oh, that's the next one.
That's the other one.
Yeah, ready for that one.
That's a series right
Now
there.
let's watch it like 20 minutes.
Shout out to this channel.
Some people were like, "Oh, that's just a 6-second video, right?" Like even right now, we look at it and we're like, "That's it." But it was the song, it was your reaction, it was just everything.
The right moment,
It
right
was just the
elements.
right moment, and then a lot of people, they were like trying to like probably emulate that, and they couldn't, because it was so authentic at that moment that you can't replicate it.
Right, but people that don't know, Vine used to be a fucking like a TikTok, social media outlet that was like only 6 seconds. You can only do, and people were very creative in those 6 seconds.
Man.
And you were one of the people that popped real big on Vine, and
Which is not an easy thing to do, though, to come up with something for 6 seconds.
Nah. So when I saw the video, I remember thinking like, oh, that was really funny. But for you, when you posted it, like I want to know through the process. This is what I like to know. Like, tell me the moment that you posted it and what happened after. That you just like said it,
I posted it because it had just happened to me like 10 minutes prior, and I'm like, and it would always happen. It just happened that moment,
right?
And
relatable.
I was already doing videos, right? So I'm like, oh, that's funny, right? And I was like, no, come back. And I'm like, it just hit me. I'm like, oh, that'd be funny. Like if I do that and add the Titanic song. And so I did it. I think it was one take too. I only did it one take, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Let me try it again. Nothing was hitting like that first take, so I just let it go. And from one night to the next, bro, it had like millions of views or loops. And I'm like, that's crazy.
That's amazing.
So did you like get alerts and stuff, or what happened? Like,
no, I had everything turned off. Like because like even Instagram, I don't have any alerts turned on, because it's like then it'd be like nonstop.
So when did you know like, when did you know like, damn, I think I'm going viral?
Yeah, or like I think I'm famous, because it's like it's going viral is very different, because like people
that's
say
like a one-time thing.
Yeah, but like
really?
becoming like, yo, I'm
I'm
famous. Like I'm walking down the street and people know who I am. Like when did that happen?
Probably when I started shooting videos with like King Badge and like Daystorm and all them.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. Like once I started messing with them and shooting with them and having them in my shit, like, oh, you're from the videos. Yeah. And I remember one time the first time I ever got recognized was from a YouTube video that I did, and we were at Lake Balboa. It was me, my girl, my son. He was maybe 4 or 5 months at this point. And he was walking. He's like, yo, you're from YouTube, and I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm from YouTube. He's like, yeah, you do the funny videos. He's like, bro, you're funny. He's like, keep it up. I'm like, thanks. And I was with my son by the water, and I look back at my girl, I'm all,
it's happening.
Like,
It's so crazy.
So the Vines and stuff like that, but you're meeting creators. You're meeting content creators. So who did you meet first that got you in the game that you're just kind of like rolling with?
So at this point, Batch was like at the top of his game. I think he had like a few million, and I'm like, oh, this dude's funny. That's when he did that, but that backflip though, right? So I was like, oh, that's funny. And then I came across his account. I'm like, oh, this dude, he's funny. He has a lot of followers, and I'm like, so I go to Insta. This is before Instagram had videos, and I'm like, I think I commented on his video because they didn't have DMs either. And I'm like, what's up, bro? Let's shoot. I shoot Vines, thinking he's gonna respond, right? And he wouldn't. So I'd hit up everybody in that circle, and nobody would respond until one dude named Giovanni Watson. I hit him. I was like, yo, I love your guys' group, bro. You're funny too. Like your videos are funny. He had this pimp character that I thought was funny. And I'm like, let's shoot. Right, and I think that's
just like
another,
that. You just reached out.
I'm like, let's shoot, and he goes,
"Damn, this was took a shot."
I was
I'm guessing like that group that you were introduced to, you guys were just shooting fines.
Bro, there was like 10, 15 people in whatever house we were shooting for 6 to 8 hours, bro, nonstop. Everybody would get 3 to 4 videos, bro.
Touch on that, because a lot of people don't understand like the grind that it takes to create. People that watch these videos think that these guys are just doing it. Easy. But talk about like the behind the scenes grind of it all, like the whole hangout. So like what it looked like. So
let's just say it's us, right? And it's like, oh, I got a video idea. Okay, what is it? This. Okay, cool, let's shoot it. And remember, it was 6 seconds, so we had to get that all in 6 seconds.
Got you.
All right, who's next? You? Okay, let's go. And sometimes it's like your turn's like, I don't got nothing. And then you're like, what about this? And then everybody will be like, what if you do that? What if you do this? What if you... So everybody starts to tweak it. Yeah. So they would work as a unit, bro. Yeah. And that's why they were all so successful on Vine.
I saw that because it looked like it was its own little team, own group. Because you guys were just like being each other's videos. So that's what it was. All hanging out and you guys were just like collabing in each other's ideas.
But we would even just be chilling.
Like, who's some of the people that were in this group that you were like hanging out with?
Badge, Daystorm, Alphacat, Splack, Leanne V, Paige Kennedy, a bunch of other people, and then like
which right now are like the biggest
they're
influencers.
Yeah, bro,
like that's crazy. Like you got to see them when they're starting out.
Yeah, bro,
like,
they own multi-million-dollar companies. Batch is doing producing his own movies. Like everybody's doing crazy right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So when you got to see, this is interesting to me because like, so you got to see that. You got to see the blow up. You got to see the people grinding. You're also like, I call you like a pioneer with this whole social media because you got to see people's like normal people become famous.
Yeah.
And you got to see like that world. Like that was not a lot of people were becoming famous like on social media. You guys were one of the first ones that were becoming this famous. And with that came like this gold rush of brands. Yeah. Like how was that? Like people don't know.
It was cool, bro. I remember I would see them get brand deals and like, oh, I got this brand deal for, I don't know, Coke or something, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, damn, how do I get a brand deal for Coke?
Right.
You know? I remember the first time I went to Daystorm's house, my Giovanni, he was like, yeah, it's my boy, you know, we just started shooting. He's on Vine. He goes, how many followers do you have? I go, 22. He goes, 1,000? I go, no, 22. Wow. Just 22. And he's like, oh, you good, bro? We all start there. And then, you know,
he's
like, you good, bro? We all start there.
Yo, I'm gonna give you a light. You got 23 today. You got 23.
Yeah, bro.
And you don't want to be like, I could imagine like you being in this room with all these people who are like all about content. And you're like, you don't really want to be like, yo, tag me, yo, put me, like, because you just feel very thirsty.
Even when you first start, bro, like, unless it's a video, like for me, because I was the only Hispanic dude in that group, if it was a Hispanic video, they'd want me in it because it's like, oh, let's do this where you tell him something or translate it, but it's not what it means or something like that, you know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, like when I first started, I was like, most of the time I was like, observing, but I was shooting a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got almost like, you know, I mean, making your bones type shit. Like you're just, you know,
behind the scenes figuring it out.
Okay, but at the same time, that taught me how to shoot. That taught me how to like how they cut or how they do little video tricks or whatever. Like just observing, and eventually I started doing that in my videos. And I think at that time, bro, I was the only Hispanic doing short form videos at that time, aside from maybe LaJuan James.
Okay. That's right. It was like you two at the time.
Yeah.
Because I just remember you being the main one. Like I just saw you everywhere, and I was like, oh, this guy's just representing Latinos right now. Yeah, when it comes to like short
it was
videos.
Me, LaJuan James, and maybe if I can't think of any until I linked with my Jay Mendoza. Yeah, and we just started rocking together for years.
Started going,
and we just kind of like boom, 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 boom. You know,
as like for me, like my thing is like when you got your first brand deal, it was nice. I'm guessing it was a nice check.
For me, yeah. My first time ever getting a brand deal was for a dating app called Badoo. Which was like a Tinder kind of.
That's crazy.
Did you?
No.
Did we swipe? Did we swipe?
I think that's how we met.
Or did we badonk? Yeah, we badonk.
Did you badoo or badonk? What did you do?
So you got a nice little?
Yeah, I think it was like for $500.
No. But for me, felt like a life.
At that point, I'm not making anything. Yeah. I'm like, oh shit, $500. Yeah. My first big one was for the Latin Grammys, and that was like $5,000. And I'm like, I remember I told my girls like, hey, they hit me up for the Latin Grammys. So what number should I say? And they're like, I don't know. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, what's your available budget?
Oh,
right? And they're like,
gotcha.
well, we could do 5,000 if that's okay with you. And I'm like, yeah, I think I can make that work.
Yeah.
Bro, I was so hyped.
Hey, did you ever do any like stupid spending? Like, did you do some or spending that you were like, oh, so stupid?
Yeah, bro. I look back. I used to spend money on shoes and clothes that I don't even have now. Like,
yeah.
But it's like you never have it. Like, I didn't have that growing up. I wasn't able to go splurge.
And you were in your 20s, so you're like, come on,
so
dog.
I'm like buying dumb shit. You know what I mean?
So my question is, like, the brand deals from Vine, were they more than the brand deals in Instagram, or was it
similar?
Did it gradually get bigger, or was it similar? Because I know that to this day, like, I am living off of the money I've made on Instagram.
Yeah. I mean, Vine was cool. But a lot of times they just package Vine and Instagram. Facebook.
Okay.
So I would have to post on 3 to get a number that I would like to get, as opposed to like a batch where it's like, oh, Vine is fucking $1 million or something.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I got you.
2-3 million.
if you could do that.
Yeah.
I remember one time, one of my friends, she was pretty popping on Vine too. She was like one of the biggest creators. They hit her up for a brand, bro, and they're like, we would like you to post on Instagram. She also had millions on Instagram. She goes, one story for 75,000, and she turned it down. And I'm like, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
I'm
That's
like, fuck.
Those are numbers that like I don't know. That's nuts.
And that's the thing about that I want to like start getting into, right? Like, you know, I started off with Instagram, right? I remember like when you were looking at pretty much like the same kind of sentiment of like when you were looking at YouTube and like, oh, I want to do this, but then you like got on Vine and it's like that's what gave you your start. For me, it was like Instagram, right? And I just remember kind of like doing like the New York kind of thing and like, you know, trying to find peers, and like I was able to grow because it's like you can't do it without your peers. Like,
got you.
It was me, D Nasty, Ken Stars, you know, we were doing our thing.
I remember that.
So it's like you know, that's how we did it, and we were like I would say at that point the essential like New York crew, like that people were like,
and people were just seeing
people were seeing us and stuff, but there was like this burnout after a while.
Yeah.
Because it's like this constant, like, you have to post and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, then there's money coming in, right? So it's just like, oh, like, you have your creative integrity, and then you have, like, this voice that you want to be authentic to.
So
but then you get a brand deal for freaking Dove.
Yeah, you
can't say, yo, my man's, or like, you can't be like, yo.
Yeah, I mean, a few months.
So then what do you just... How does that burnt out work? Like you just don't want to do it?
You kind of like, it's crazy because there's been moments where like the check would be good, but I'm fucking dragging my feet to do it. Like I'm like, because it's like
it becomes a job.
Too,
mentally it's
the
just like
burnout, bro.
So what I want to get to that is like when TikTok started, I was kind of reluctant to like get into TikTok because I'm like, I don't want to be in the same hamster wheel.
Over and over
again.
Man, y'all tripping. I would have been like, hell yeah.
No, I mean that's what it sounds. No, but that's what it sounds like. No, that's what it sounds like, and that's another thing that I want to give all your kudos like to you, because it's like not only did you start in Vine, you still doing it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like you have like this amazing work ethic that is undeniable. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing too. It's like
kids to feed.
Yeah, you have that stuff, and then you're able to create your own brand to where now you could create your own stuff. You know, and I think that's important because it's like it's so hard to even go to like a channel to see like Latino content. So you are legit a Latino channel that people have to like look to and see and like and be like, okay, what is he up to? How, you know, like I relate to him. Like, what is he saying? What is he doing? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like
it's that's I know what you're saying. Like, and you are like pretty much your Instagram is like a Latino channel. Everything that you post is like people are gonna follow you and stuff. But you got to the thing is like now the way people are creating content, like I feel like back in the day, it's like a wild west right now. Yeah. When it comes to like creating content. Yeah. Like people, I'm guessing like back in the day, it seemed like there was an unspoken agreement, right, of things you can't touch.
Oh yeah.
Like if you do a version of a character, you're like, oh, I can't do that version because he's already got it. We're gonna respect that. We're gonna let him live with that. But now I feel like you do a clown character, and people are like, oh, I'm gonna start. And you see a bunch of clown characters all over the place. It's like, yo, is that like a I feel like are people can step on each other's toes now, and it's cool.
Yeah, bro. They were very like if somebody took somebody's video or concept or whatever, they'll get called out on it.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
So you don't like back in the day you weren't able to touch on people's stuff.
Nah, I mean, and I always like to try to be, but it was hard, bro, because it was already starting to get a little bigger. So if you did come up with an idea that you thought was dope, somebody might have already done it.
Yeah.
So you post
That's
it
another thing.
unknowingly.
Yeah.
And then there's like, yo, I did this first.
Yeah.
And you're like, you did? And you go to their page.
Yeah,
And then it's like, oh, fuck, my bad.
Because it happens, right? Because you guys like vomiting out content.
Yeah,
it might
bro.
just overstep.
And then you got to repost, or I don't think you could edit captions. I don't remember.
Yeah.
If you did, you just put, now you got to put remake. Blah, blah, blah. Even though you came up with the idea,
got you.
Out of respect, like, all right, I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Because nowadays it feels like everybody's just biting each other's
it's just straight up
and videos, right?
Yeah, it's not even, and it's just no creative. There's no creative input. It's just kind of like, yo, there's this couple sketch, and then 50,000 couples are doing the same sketch, and they're getting views, and they're getting followers, and they're getting all this stuff, and you're kind of like, you're caught in the middle as a creative because it's like, do I come up with new stuff or do I just follow this kind of trend to stay relevant? Like this. This relevancy that is like
I feel like a lot of people don't understand though, like the difference between a trend and taking someone's video or someone's sound.
Oh yeah,
right? Like if you take someone's sound and redo it, I would say as long as your sound is there and they click on the sound and you're the first video, cool. That's what you want as a creator, because then
that's a good shout.
They go to the sound, they go to the first one, and then your
and then you end up
But if somebody takes your video, rips your sound, does it as their own, and doesn't, because I've seen videos where I'm like, oh, this shit's funny, and they're like, give in the comments, give credit to the original. I'm like, this isn't the original because it matches how
Gotcha.
And so I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
But you know what's my favorite is when they do the acting trends on TikTok, and they're like,
that's their audition.
How can I be? And it's like, bro, you suck. You're overacting, bro.
Yeah. Or they're just mimicking what the movie did.
Yeah.
But those were not your choices. You know what I'm saying?
That's really a thing?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah, it's like you're the blue, and they're like, and then they'll be like, this is me smiling at this part and then frowning in this part.
Yeah,
and it's just
way.
like, yes, it's freaking like.
You guys would never.
No, I wouldn't. I think I may have done it once because it was a trend, but.
No, this is so cringing.
I'm telling you the truth.
This is so cringing, bro. No, mamas.
Yeah.
Dude, this is like.
Yeah.
Hold on. Has anybody?
But they'll probably get some followers off of it, but then they'll be used to promote shit.
But there are some that I'm like, oh, you're pretty good.
No, there's some people that are good.
Has anybody ever got booked?
No, I haven't seen anyone that's gone viral, gone booked off of that.
I've never seen any of them in a freaking movie.
Nope.
Especially her. Get the hell out of here. Your blue hair. Get the fuck out of here.
It's just one of those things.
She missed Avatar.
So
let me see. Hold on. Let me see this.
What did it say? I murdered your entire family. She has to react to it. Oh.
I'm the blue line.
I murdered your entire family. You heard me. Burnt down your house with everyone in it. Yep. Never heard anyone scream louder. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh, you tricked me. She tricked us. She played us.
Nah, but
we were trying to play her. She played us.
Yeah,
Damn it,
played
dude.
you, bro.
But you would never. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't. I mean, not trying to be serious.
Gotcha.
But I get it though. Like it's like we said, bro. Like there's so many creators now that are trying to find their way in. They're gonna take anything they can to get in. So like, if doing that is gonna help them, I guess, reach their acting goal, do it, because somebody might see you and be like, oh, you're cool.
Can I be honest though?
Yeah.
Do we need more content creators? Or do we need more doctors? No. Do we need more content creators or do we need more doctors? Do we need more people that
That's
like,
the thing.
like do we need more nurses? Do we need more people that like I'm just saying.
You
like,
go to like a school and you tell them, what do you guys want to be when you grow up? Everybody's like, I want to be a YouTuber.
I'm a YouTuber, yeah.
I want to be a YouTuber. And they think it's so easy. And
It's
it's
hard.
I mean, unless you're gonna be a YouTube doctor who's like gonna teach us how to become a surgeon, like on you or like on TikTok.
You know what pisses me off about this generation? God dang it! And I'm gonna say
That's how you know you're old.
Yeah,
I'm not saying anything about this generation. We're not old, okay?
I became the old guy.
I'm gonna touch on that after this and how I realized, fuck, I'm getting there, bro. Like, go ahead.
This is what pisses me off. These kids will say these words that to me mean something, and they use it so freely, like oh, he's a GOAT. It's like, you
not everybody's a
can't
GOAT.
say GOAT every other freaking time. Like, you have to say GOAT once or twice, and that's it.
Yeah.
But just you do something stupid, yo, that was epic. That was so crazy. And it's like, it wasn't that crazy.
It was goated.
It wasn't epic. Yeah, it was like.
It was goated.
Oh, my dude, my brothers and his friends are like, yo, he's a GOAT. Oh, no, yeah, he's a GOAT. No, he's a GOAT. I'm like, yo, you know that.
He's the go-to.
It's the greatest of all time. Like, you can't give multiple GOATs out.
Yeah, because then it's not the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
It's like just
Yeah.
And then people are just like, the way that they compliment themselves is like, yo, you're doing it, king. You're the one, and it's like, bro, like maybe it's because of my upbringing and I got, was told you ain't shit multiple times.
Yeah.
You
So I
hate the
humble myself.
positivity. Fuck positivity.
Yeah. When I see positivity, I'm like, enough.
When I see encouragement, I hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
That's what it
I
is,
feel
bro.
like there's.
I just realized right now, wait a
I
minute,
do
maybe it's
believe
me,
in
dude.
toxic encouragement. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people you shouldn't be
Sometimes it's
encouraging.
necessary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
instead of being a GOAT, like just be like you a GFN, like you a great for
something.
now.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
great
yeah.
for now.
You great for now.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What the heck? Like,
Keep killing it.
keep
How do you-
killing
how
it
do you
for
know you're
now.
getting
You know.
older?
Shit, bro, just little things, dog, like unnecessary noise. Like my son will have his phone like, Nathan, turn that shit down, bro.
Unnecessary noise.
Or like we're
Yo,
watching
that's
TV
facts.
and he's eating and he's just, I'm like, Nate, like shut up.
It just
man."
irritates you.
Or like we're driving and we see a bunch of kids riding their bikes on the street, fucking wheeling, and I'm like, fucking kids.
Yeah.
It bugs you.
Or like cars that I used to be in the car scene, so I used to have the loud car, the intake. Bro, I hear that shit now. I'm like, goes by me. I'm like, fucking dumb.
Dude,
Yeah. So-
nothing makes me want to be more of a Republican in a fucking loud car. And I tell you what, dude, I'm like, we gotta do something about these cars, these kids. We gotta get them the hell out of here, America. Like, I feel,
Send them back to the pussy.
dude,
That's
for some
funny.
reasons, some days I just feel like a goddamn Republican out
Yo,
here.
for
We
real.
set rules for
Bro.
everything. You know what I mean?
So, like, what would be your ultimate goal?
Like after social media or
Life.
or just now in life. I mean, for sure, TV, film. Before I was just shirt.
Let's go.
Let's make it
I
can see that.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Fool, you're
bro.
like one Disney movie. You're like you're about to be.
Disney movie.
I know he's about to be in a Disney movie. This guy, we're gonna see him in Disney films. I can
Bro,
just see it.
I always say you only need one. It takes one.
That's all.
One thing, bro.
Yeah.
One thing to do it, and somebody
Yeah.
sees you is like, oh, you'd be good for this, you know.
Now you're gonna do it the way you hustle and grind, and you just force yourself in. You gonna get in.
Yeah,
I'm
bro,
telling you,
but
the way
I
it
feel
works.
So, do you feel like social media is like a vehicle to get to the goal that you want to get to?
For me, yeah, because I mean, like I said, you build a following, you get eyes on you, bro. You never know who's watching. That's why
Yeah.
my thing is always, if you post something, don't delete it, because it might have you might have posted a video the day before that got 20 million views,
Yeah.
and then you post this video that only has 50.
Yeah.
Got
But
you.
there's like 4 people that saw it. They're like, yo, this could be great for the show that we're doing.
Yeah.
For like
Gotcha.
to some executive or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you never know.
Has there any been like a follow that you fanned out for? You're like, oh shit, they follow me. That just kind of like threw you off, or like maybe the end you're like, whoa.
Probably like athletes and shit. Like,
Like, they
you
just
know,
like- yeah.
like athletes
That's
like of
amazing.
teams that I like. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
cool.
Maybe a few actors. Nobody like big, but or other social media people. Like, oh, he follows me. That's dope. You know what I
That's
mean? Like,
cool.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
love.
but you're
That's
right.
fine.
I mean, that is like that will generate like more attention on you and will get you to like the jobs that you want.
Yeah,
in the
bro. Like,
future.
I always tell my girl, like, bro, I'm always surrounded by the people that are doing what I want to do. So it's like, I gotta just figure out how to like, but I always say for me, it's the way I look, bro. Like I have such a unique look that I like, you know what I mean? Unless it's a comedy, like I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get casted as a fucking detective. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha,
Like
You never know.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you never
Yeah.
know. A funny detective with a serious, you know
what I'm saying?
with a serious crime in his hands.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it might be funny, serious.
A buff
Yeah.
detective, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A little
Yeah,
buff
but if you see a
detective.
little
like-
buff detective come to you at an interrogation table, you gonna laugh. You ain't gonna say, "Oh shit."
I
You gonna be
mean,
like,
yeah,
"Aha,
yeah.
that's a good one."
Yo,
Well,
And
this
can you see
detective.
Game of
Get this
Thrones?
little-
Come on.
First of all, I just hear a door open. I'm like, who's in here? And then you see someone pop into the chair.
Nah, yo.
But yeah, I mean,
Nah, they can still be
but I think
powerful.
that's dope. I mean, I think we should just give them a round of applause for being like, you know what I mean? One of the first ones to put out for Latinos.
Thank
It's our
you,
first
thank
one
you,
on
thank you,
Vine.
thank you.
And we're coming to like the end of the show. But before we get to the end of the show, man, we get to the segment that I really love. It's my favorite segment. I want to see if you know. We're getting into the Silvertooth Kid of the Week.
Silvertooth Kid.
Silvertooth Kid. You know what Silvertooth Kid is, right?
Know him. Yeah.
Come on, dog. So we're about to see this kid, and
is that a street?
What do we have here?
No, no. That's already scary.
So they're coming out, dude.
I'm gonna predict he runs out. She grabs him and fucks him up.
Probably.
This is like, I hope this is the right video because it's about to get dark.
Yeah.
It looks like it's gonna get dark real quick.
Is that a puddle or?
Oh, it's a puddle of water. Yeah, it's a puddle of water. Yeah.
No,
Wait,
no.
they teamed up to do that?
Yo, they both teamed up.
Absolutely not.
Let me find out those are the Dudley boys when they were kids.
No.
and shit.
Who told them to do that?
Yeah,
That was a wrestling move. Look
Who
at that.
told them to do that?
Yo, that's a
They were in
WWF move right
sync
there.
That's not okay.
Look at that.
Nah,
Whoa,
no shot. That wasn't. That had to be planned.
Yo, Oscar, as a parent, you whooping that ass or not?
Nah, cause I ain't falling. I'm athletic. I could got pro.
You said. Yeah,
No, for
okay.
real.
Okay.
Yeah.
They celebrate at the end.
They celebrated? I didn't even see they celebrated it.
Dance right in front of her face.
Oh, dude.
No.
Dude, my son's getting his ass beat.
For sure, I'm going to jail.
Also, now that you're here, do we want to put you in the segment also that we have? Nice, cool segment. It's para cada quien, right?
Pero cada quien, yes.
Oh, pero, sorry.
I thought you said pa la calle. I was like,
Para la
what?
calle.
Pa la calle, estamos pa la calle. Yeah.
Para la calle. No, it's like a reggaeton song. Para la calle. Yeah.
It's not like
Pero para cada
El
quien.
alfa. Pa la calle, pa la calle, pa la calle.
Okay. All right, enough.
No, my fault,
All
my
right,
fault, my
I'm
fault.
sorry. We're having too
Pero
much
cada
fun.
quien.
Yeah.
And this is like this is pretty much fan questions that they want to know about you and stuff.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
this
it.
this one's for advice. So
For some advice.
Yeah, open your heart up.
Let's see if we can help them out.
open your heart.
Ooh.
Open your heart.
Open your heart.
Open your heart.
Hey, my G's, I need some advice. I used to date this girl for 7 years.
Ooh.
We ended our relationship a year ago because we grew apart and didn't love each other anymore.
Okay.
We ended things on good terms and remained friends. Fast forward to this past holiday season, I found my best friend and my ex kissing each other in public.
Oh,
They
God.
didn't see me because I was away. I'm not jealous, but I feel betrayed by my best friend. There are hundreds of thousands of girls in our city, Miami, and he chooses my ex. I am lost for words and I don't know what to do. Should I confront him? Should I tell my mutual friend? Should I shame him for being a snake?
Dang.
Damn.
Nah,
Well,
I feel like you gotta just let them know, like, hey, let me talk to you. Let's take a walk.
let's take a
Yeah,
walk. Let's take a walk. Let's talk to you.
yeah.
Like, what's up?
It's just weird because there's so much history and like you're just kind of coming between that. It's just
But
weird.
that makes you think though, like that he always.
Yeah, he
How
always
you feel from it?
like.
There's no-
He's been
Maybe-
feeling that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
also, she must be bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, give the guy a fucking break.
Yo,
She
my God.
must be bad for him to be like, I'm willing to give up.
You know what I was
a
thinking?
friendship.
Yeah.
But this bitch must be bad.
I was thinking, I'm
You know what I mean?
like, damn, what is she like? The only good girl in Miami? Like, what the heck?
Because there's some Instagram models that I would be like, I'll leave my family for this. No, I can't. I can't. That's a joke. That's a joke. That was a joke. That was
Yo,
a joke.
bro,
I just wanted to make him smile. And him smile. No, anyways, but.
It's not
But
nobody
you know,
smiling.
I'm saying, but I've had some friends that had some baddies that I was just like, I would never.
But I would.
But then when they leave and they're just like, oh my, look at you looking cute today. I'm like, bitch, don't play with me. I will leave this friendship right now. I don't exactly.
Yeah,
He's like,
You know what I'm saying? I'll bite, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't know, man.
don't
I
know.
don't think I could ever date a friend's ex, unless it was like, nah,
Is it
nah.
worth
Yeah, I
it?
mean,
Is the pussy
hold
not
on.
worth it?
No.
Oscar,
What?
if she's bad, dog.
Okay, but so what you're talking about, look, you're talking about if she's bad, right?
No, you're giving
smack-
me the whole sensitive girl fucking aspect,
I'm not
like,
trying, but you
no, fuck
logically,
that,
like,
no, fuck that.
you gotta think about it logically, right? You say she's bad, right?
Okay.
Then you smash.
Okay.
And then you hate her because she's not funny or she's not any, like, she's just like,
Yeah.
she's just a body. So now you smash
Just a
nobody for
body.
no reason. Now
Okay.
you lost a
First
friend.
off, no, you
So
got the
now
nut.
you got a nut.
You
But
got
it's
the
like,
nut,
but
yeah.
you could jerk off and get a nut. No.
Nah, but isn't that
I don't
better
know.
than
Guys
the
are
real
different.
thing? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have a dick, so I don't know.
But here's the exactly. So
just
you
got a box.
shit your mouth.
I
different.
just got
Yeah.
a box.
It's
Hey.
different.
Well,
Anyway,
boy.
guys, this is our episode. This is our episode. Shout out to Oscar Miranda for coming
Yes,
through,
sir.
giving us the gem, the knowledge.
Yes, sir. Yes,
so
sir.
make sure to Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you comment, share, tell your friends, to tell your friends, to tell your friends,
to tell a friend.
that 3Gs in the pod is here to stay. Let's go.
That's right. Hit the subscribe button, the likes, everything, share it. Oscar Miranda, everybody. Let's go.
Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.